On Saturday, I got a call from the DCI summoning me to record some statement about some demonstrations, alleged demonstrations that were supposed to take place with regards to Yala Swamp. We've engaged, and what is coming out is that some people are trying to intimidate us on matters Yala Swamp. But I want to reiterate that the swamp belongs to our people. It's a community land, and that must be respected. We are working with the county government to ensure that the land is registered under the community, and it's a resource that is going to help our community. Whatever is coming out is that some people feel that they want to control us from somewhere, some foreigners. They want to intimidate us. They don't want us to talk about the swamp. And maybe some people think that we are still in those years that when you are summoned by the police, then you are going to be intimidated. We are not going to be intimidated. We are going to fight for what belongs to the people of Alego, and that is the swamp. And whatever is also happening down there is that the community have decided that whatever they are saying, whatever they are seeing with their eye, is not enough. Dominion had previously worked there, and you could see the kind of investment that they've made and the number of people that they had employed then. Something that RAI is not doing. So our main intention is to ensure that first, working with the National Lands Commission, that land is registered under the community, and that the community will determine who comes down there as an investor. And even before that investor steps in there must be some agreements on how the investor will work with the community. We don't want a situation where there are wars between the community and the investor. Some things must be done right so that we don't repeat these mistakes. And I believe that with the time, we'll be able to get the right person who will be able to help our community. That's all I have.
You talked about the protest, that is the right of the community.
I believe, me being someone here because the community are planning to protest, I don't think it is the right thing. The community have a right to protest, provided that they follow the right channels. So if they feel aggrieved, and if they feel that is the only thing they can do so that their voices can be heard, we will notify the police, and the police will do the necessary. If we reach there, but where I am, I don't know about any protest that is being planned. But when we decided to do it, we will do it in a way that it will be heard everywhere, because that land belongs to us. Yeah. There are differences, and that is why you're hearing all these things that you're hearing. One, the first thing is on issue of employment. Our people are not being employed, and if they are employed, they are only employed as casual laborers. That is one. Number two, there is no factory there. The sugarcane that is planted there, it is transported to another county. The fuel that these trucks use, they are all fueled from another county. So there is no benefit that we are getting as a community. So these are the things that we want to be sorted out. Because if the swamp belongs to us, what we were expecting a factory down there that can employ all these young people, that can benefit us.
In that regard, you as the leaders?
We've engaged. They are telling us. They're only mentioning. They only told us the last time we met. They told us that they're doing a plan, that they'll start doing a company in 6 months. This is the 3rd year or the 4th. Nothing has happened. They're only giving us excuses. So what are we supposed to do? We just sit as leaders and watch as the sugarcane is transported from Siaya to Bungoma. We cannot do that.
India. You also mentioned the high-handedness of the manager.
Yeah?
You can give us his character. How is it?
It's let me tell you, I'm very, very sure that you can be given a parcel of land to invest in. But the community can also decide, if you cannot live with them, well, they can decide that, no, this is not the right person. So where we are is only telling us how they came in there. And sometimes we feel that he's a very, very arrogant. Because like now, today I've been summoned here by the police because he gave them some wrong information of things that we are not even planning to do. We've not even reached there. This thing, as we speak right now, is with NLC. And the county government, together with the county assembly, we are in discussions. And the discussions are centered around our people, which is the community. So these side shows, and I'm also requesting the community, we should not run very fast. Let us sort the issues of the community land first before we talk about an investor. Because even now, if we bring an investor and these issues are not sorted, after 2-3 years, we will be fighting again. So let's trust the process. And also believe that the NLC, they should come down here and listen to the grievances of the people, not sit in Nairobi. They're just sitting in Nairobi, talking to a few individuals. They should come down here. I was elected by the people of Central Alego. I was elected by the people of Kadenge. Their interest come first. And that one, I'm ready to go any length. The kind of poverty that is down there, if this thing is not handled carefully, if these youths cannot get places to work, then there will be no reason why we should be leading them.
On that note,
I think Dominion is coming in because, truth be said, that the community has really embraced Dominion. The reason why they are embracing Dominion is that Dominion was here before, and there were things that Dominion was doing that RAI is not doing. That is the reason why Dominion is coming. People were employed, more than 2,000 people were employed there, and you could see some vibrancy, something that is lacking right now. If you go down there, Kadenge is dead. Dead because the investor down there is doing nothing. He's only employed around 200 people. These are casual laborers. And then he takes pride in telling us that, I've employed your people. Dominion was doing 2,000. So those things must be addressed. I believe so. The most urgent one is the community, land being transferred to the community first. Then the community will decide. The community will decide. Once that land is transferred to the community, now the community will decide, because there will be a management. And now they will discuss with the investors based on what the previous experiences and what the investor will put on table. But remember, initially, Dominion was sitting on 3,700 acres. And that is what he's claiming right now. The one that he was sitting on before. So these are the parcels from our conversation with the NLC. 1,500 was given to Alego Songa, which is not even enough. And you can imagine 1,500 given to Alego, and then Usonga was given 2,500. Yimbo was given 1,500. look at Alego. The larger part of Dominion is in Alego. The larger part of Yala Swamp is in Alego. Now, if you look at that thing, again, then that 1,500 acres, it is that deep inside the swamp and reclaimed part. The agreement was that this land was supposed to be reclaimed first. That has not happened.
By the investor?
Yes.
That was the agreement in the list that was given to this new
From the list, that is what is there. And then he was supposed, within 6 months, he was supposed to give us a plan, a work plan, on what he wanted to do. That came after 3 years. It was just tabled the other day when the people of Kadenge started talking about it. It's like this guy is someone who has so many sugar factories, and he just wants to use that swamp to do sugarcane and transport to his factories. He has no intention of giving us a factory. He doesn't have.
My name is Arukumu Frederick. I'm the chairman of the community staying around Yala Delta. The only thing I would like to say is that maybe it's just an advice to the companies that are maybe working, or those who want to come back, like Dominion and Rai, is that we don't need to involve the security people on these issues that can be discussed and agreed upon. And we don't need also to divert the attention of the people. Because like what has happened to Mheshimiwa, it is totally unacceptable, because you summon the Mheshimiwa here that he is organizing a riot for the company, or about the company. It is not true. Because why is that one happening? It is because there is something that has happened and you don't want to face the reality and connect it, and then do whatever you are supposed to do. Let the company do what is right, and then the community will just accept. They cannot force us to accept them. I want to tell the company, both the companies, whether Dominion or Rai, me as a community chair, I don't want to support any, whether it is Dominion or not. What I want that swamp, that delta to be registered as a community land first. From there, now it is us to choose who to sit on it. But this one was just a diversion. In fact, it was a diversion of the attention of even the police. Because as I stand here, me personally, we have a case here with the Lake Agro. Now they want to divert the attention of the DCI to Mheshimiwa so that they forget about mine. There was a time, sometimes back, they were trailing me, and I brought the issue here. They were called here. That thing is still on motion, the investigation. Now they want to divert the attention. That's why they are calling the Mheshimiwa on this thing. Mheshimiwa has nothing to do with it. If it's a matter of riot or demonstration, it will start with me, because I'm the chairman there. Then Mheshimiwa will just come as an elected leader also. We have a very big problem.
How did the company come in and you are the chair?
Oh, the company came in on a very dubious way. We didn't know even that somebody is there. We just saw things happening. Then we started asking. Then we are told Lake Agro is there. Then we said, well, how did Lake Agro come? We know that it was Dominion and Dominion left. Then they told us Lake Agro has just come to take the lease for the Dominion and pay the debts. That was the original thing. But as time goes, they called us, and me as the chairman told me now they want to move the community. That's where we started the quarrel. We started now the problem. I told them, no, why do you want to push us? The 3,700 is here for the Dominion. Work on it. We don't have a problem with it, as we prepare the registration part of it. But now this other part you want to go, we cannot allow you. Then we started, that problem started from there.
So how many acres do you want to do?
It is 3,200 hectares also they want to take. The phase 2. It was the original phase 2 plus the 3,700. Now that is what we don't want. But in the entire delta is for the community. So we want it to be registered. And the issue is with the National Land Commission. Now they are bringing in the DCI to confuse us a bit. We went to Nairobi, we agreed, they told us they are preparing the report, they will call us. Why couldn't they just wait for the National Land Commission to call us back and tell us their findings? then we start the process as we agreed. Now they are calling the MCA and they're saying MCA is organizing a protest or a riot to them. I think it is just something that is unheard of. Let them stop it. Let us follow the right procedures. They know value that they have an illegal lease. Those illegal leases should go. We sit down with them. We want an investor, but a viable investor, not just an investor. Thank you very much.
Oh, my name's Stoa bin Stoa. National Land Commission is does not have an authority to enter into community land because they're only given opportunity to operate in public land. And being our land is not public, it is community, it is purely for the county government. So my prayer is only to our elected leaders. They should stand upright in this because it is in the law that any transaction that be done in a community land should be enacted in both parliaments. If it is for the community, it is supposed to be enacted in Assembly of County Government. And if it is public land, it is supposed to be acted in National Assembly. And this one of ours has not happened anywhere. Being the NLC entered into agreement with RAI, there is nowhere in the parliament that they have enacted any law for that to be executed by the executive. So we are saying the law must be followed the latter. And we want to tell the police they are also under the country of Kenya and they should follow law. The people has the sovereignty power to enact their rights. Through the elected leaders, or we can just do it on our own if we're not seeing things are not working well. But being the elected leaders are given opportunity to legislate, oversight, and represent, there are sometimes you might see they're not working well because in this Dominion farm has been there since 2000. They have not enacted any law in the both Assembly of Siaya and National Assembly of Kenya. So with the community, we are saying some fishy things here inside. So we have come upright and petitioned the land that should now come back to the community. And here comes a case where the sitting governor is the only one who has the authority to release the inventory letter to kickstart the registration of this farm to the community. So we are asking our able governor, Bwana James Orengo, who is a working constitution, to enact on this inventory letter so the land can be registered in the name of community forthwith. Thereby, if somebody now wants to operate in it, he will come direct the community. That is the law and it's not my thoughts.
Is that the community want the land to be transferred from the trust land to the community land, and then there is also the investor, the Dominion coming back. Which one is the most urgent?
English.
Naweza koroga. Acha kudulwe.